Oh, they have a little adorable sharky. That's awesome. I love that.
It looks like their fursona is some kind of shark, but it looks like they're like all their art has
Based.
this thing where it looks like it's
You know,
stitched
I
together.
clicked the record button. I didn't think we could talk about personas as the first thing when we got back.
Hey everybody!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Living the Dream. I'm your
Hi
host,
everybody! Welcome back.
I'm not gonna yell "Let's read" because I'm grumpy because I'm up late.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Okay,
yes,
let's
with
read
an 80-year-old
Dream.
man.
Hey, it's your girl April. Duhad, what's up? We're here with Balil.
Hi.
Cabral.
That's me.
We got Scratch. We got Kick-Ass 222. Your mom himself. Hey, what's up?
Kind of here, kind of not. As you can hear.
Yeah,
my
you don't have to actually
background.
say anything. We're just acknowledging that you're here in the call. And there's Spood, Soundspeed, the boy.
It's kind of weird that you didn't like introduce me before. You know,
I'm just doing it.
Like nothing personal.
To be fair, like Cody, to be fair, like this wouldn't have happened without like
Beauty before age.
No, I mean I'm not like I'm not trying to make it weird. I'm just saying.
All right, well,
either way.
Anyway, and then also we got Yamson, whose microphone's muted, so probably not gonna say anything, but cool artist. They say hello. Okay, radical. So it has been 7 months since the last chapter of Living the Dream. Oh boy, we've really been on the ball.
You could have just pretended like it happened yesterday and that like it just took this long.
Man, that tumultuous season of like those back-to-back hurricanes that hit all of our houses like every other week was crazy. That kept us from recording.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
there are a bunch of fucking Trump people trying to break into the Capitol building.
It's them 5G towers, everybody.
Yeah,
let's get started.
Joke about COVID, but I guess we're going way back. Okay, so anyway, Mark Meets Twilight, chapter 101. We're following up on what the fuck am I trying to explain? That everybody who's like watching this can like look at the last episode. It's the Dead Rising one.
There's a chunky author's note, by the way.
Okay,
in the
chunky author's note. Go for it. Yeah, there's no version on the fan fiction, so read it off, Cabral.
All right. XD April Fools! That wasn't the end of the chapter, just an April Fool's joke Purple Place talked me into doing, XD. Don't worry, this story is far from ending, XD. Do not take anything in the joke chapter serious, as it was all thought up on the spot. The plotline for it is not real, and is way off from what I actually have planned. I must know, though, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was that April Fool's joke? Also, to anyone I sent a message to about me having a problem, I was just playing my role, XD. I was setting up that April Fool's joke. This is mainly pointed at Ironclad XD. What I said about not deleting my internet history was part of the prank, LOL. I always delete my history, XD. I gotta close the door, hold on.
Wait, was this in reference to, I need a real American patriot to fact check this for me.
This is a deleted chapter.
Well, I feel like was this the one where they all came out of the computer and like beat up Lance, or like was that a different thing?
No, that was a different chapter.
Okay.
So there's lost media living the dream lost media that we're getting references to.
Yeah. Can you sort of give me like the really fast synopsis of what that chapter is, if you even remember it, or is it just like gone with the wind?
I'll be right back while he does that. People just walking out the door.
I can't wait for us to get the Living the Dream relived, where we get to see all the restored lost media content.
Yeah.
So that chapter was basically just a bunch of notes about me saying, oh, well, I can't write this story anymore, guys, so I'm going to have to end it here. And then I just gave a bunch of fake notes on how the story would have progressed.
Huh.
Nice. Were they like accurate, or were you just like fucking around?
I don't think any of them were accurate. I still have the chapter somewhere.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, that's a pretty good joke.
Well, if at any point you want to provide that for the court record, we'd be happy to.
Also, okay, sorry.
I can do it right now.
Oh, please. Oh, radical. We're making history right now.
Mm-hmm.
Geraldo in the vault. Anyway, I just realized because of like the time between the last Living the Dream chapter reading and now, I wrote an entire novel. So like I'm feeling really bad about how long this has taken. That literally just struck me like, wait,
I think it's okay that that so many of us have our own personal projects going on the side of this.
I mean,
well, we had like a
although to be fair, it's not my fault because I've been trying so hard.
Okay, you messaged like twice in the 7 months that we fucking didn't do anything. So I would say
you know what? That's more than what you did, Spood.
Maybe I don't want to be here, Jada.
Damn.
All right, there you guys go. If you refresh, it should be there.
This podcast is fracturing at the seams.
Dude, it's tearing
On
us
fanfiction.
apart.
You're tearing me apart.
Oh wait, did you unprivate it on FimFiction? Is that what
Yeah,
you
it's on FimFiction.
Oh,
Oh
snap.
shit! So is it just like we click previous or forward, or where is that?
Maybe if you do
Oh,
previous.
yeah.
it'll
Okay,
go there.
so go previous and then forward one, and then it showed up for me. The end.
Oh, the
chapter.
end. Oh shit! I love that you just had that shit on deck. Okay, it's not that long too.
Yeah,
We can just
okay, let's go,
right through that.
baby.
okay.
all
Well, I'll
right.
read this all without Cabral. Let's see if we can do it before he gets back.
Okay.
And then you can reprivate it, and we can pretend this never happened.
Yes.
The end. I'm sorry to say, but I'm losing my internet. I kinda got in trouble with something on the internet. I think you all know what I did. So yeah, this will be the last chapter of Living the Dream, probably forever. I'm sorry everyone, but my grandparents are old-fashioned. I may be able to get on within a few months when my uncle gets his new computer and everything. So after this chapter is posted, I'm getting off. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, damn it, he's back. Yes, this is the ending chapter for the series. I only had an hour before my grandparents got home, so I quickly stopped writing the normal chapter and deleted it. I then renamed it and wrote this as quickly as I could. Again, I am sorry. It pains me to end the story like this, but what can I do? Chapter 101. After the Bronies and Mark arrived in Equestria, they quickly explained the world to Mark. They then moved on with their lives. Lance showed Mark his family, letting them all get to know each other. After that, he brought him to their mom, where Mark freaked out after seeing her and her husband-to-be. A month later, they had their wedding, which all the Bronies and Mark attended. It was a joyous wedding. A few years later, this is like the fucking, like the Breakfast Club, like the ending where it's like, yeah, where are they now? A month later, I just read that. A few years later, oh my god, I'm sorry.
A few
All right,
years.
let's sober
later.
up. Let's go. A few years later, after all the Bronies found a mate, they all went their separate ways. Lance and his family moved to Manhattan, where his kids started school. Spark grew up to be a very smart and loving Wait, hold on. Fawn is in school already. They didn't start school in Manhattan. What are you talking about? Spark grew up to be a very smart and loving stallion, always trying to help others. Sadly, before Spark turned 23, Lance died of a crash. He had been flying around with one of his old friends, but wasn't paying attention to the weather. He was caught in a storm and went missing for a few days. His body was found shortly outside of Manhattan.
Where are
That's
we?
amazing.
I'm so
This
lost.
was that thing that was like referenced that we heard about like a while ago, but we didn't ever find the context for.
Yamson is
Lance
hurtful.
buying the crash. Yeah, yeah. Yamson says Fawn adopted,
Fawn's
so
a
she
dog,
really
so
isn't.
she is
really
really his kid. That's
Damn.
funny. Where are we? I'm so lost.
Okay, to give you the very brief recap, I wanted to read this entire thing before you got back and then like gaslight you about it. But the idea is that the author's note that you were reading, like that long one, was in reference to a chapter that was privated on FimFiction that our friend Austin has just unprivated for us to read.
Oh, so
which was
people
an
are
actual
getting-
Actually, no. Spood is just fucking with you. It's not real. Spood's just coming up with this right
Yeah,
now.
I am fucking with you.
This
also.
is the end
isn't
of the
real.
story. This
This
is
is
the
the part where
end
I'm
of
just
the-
literally
It's
riffing
real,
off the top of my head.
actually.
I'm trying to just,
Yeah.
Anyway, so continuing.
Yeah,
Of
go
course.
on.
Right. His wife, Twilight Sparkle, soon followed him in death. She died 2 months later due to a broken heart and depression.
Damn.
Jesus. Spark and his sister Fawn were devastated after this. Fawn went off to live in New Main City, where she soon got married to a nice stallion. Spark was the most devastated of the two. He had been the closest to his father, and was cast into a deep depression after his death.
Oh.
It only got worse after the death of his mother.
Oh,
He moved to a small village a few miles away. He got married to a young mare, and together they lived a somewhat happy life. He lived for another 60 years before he died of natural causes.
I
As
feel
for
like you're
Frederick
reading
and
the
his-
beginning of the book of Matthew and the genealogy of Jesus.
Okay. I would say that Lance is kind of a Christ-like figure.
It's
I
true.
mean-
he did die twice.
He has.
I'm sure that's
yeah,
the first time anyone has pointed that out.
he has been
Yeah.
resurrected, and talked
It's
to
a
God.
callback to someone else who said that at some point when we were reading this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As for Frederick and his family, they lived a happy life in the palace for many centuries to come. Frederick was fucking fine. He didn't really care that much. Lance died.
Yeah.
700 years after Lance's death, the name Brony became a myth. The only ones alive who could match that name was Frederick and Anarchy, but they never talked about it. They tried to forget the name, but they never forgot their friends. Nova and Star Chaser became the backbone of Equestria 2,000 years later, after Frederick and Luna stepped down, soon followed by Celestia. They had had enough of the royal life, and wanted to try and live a normal life. Life was peaceful. No more violence, no more murder. Just ponies and the last remaining What last remaining humans? It's been thousands of years.
Well,
Doesn't
imagine Mount
know
Batters is also
anarchy.
still alive.
Okay, sure.
Why is
What about
Mount
Louis?
Batters the Bernie Dragon not mentioned?
Yeah, I think that's the real question we need.
That's
to
a real
really
question.
understand.
It said 700 years. What, do dragons not live for like
They live like
700 years?
650 years, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
kinda
just
amazing.
got
He just died.
under the wire.
He had just missed him. Sorry.
Oh
ladies.
shit!
Oh, he just walked out of the office, but I can take a message for you.
Mark meets Twilight, chapter 101.
101. Oh,
Woo-hoo!
man.
Woohoo! Chapter 101 for real, baby. Let's go.
All right.
who's Mark?
Oh, sure,
Can we,
shit.
okay, we got to do the fucking thing
Um,
we do every time we hiatus, which is
yeah.
like we have to remember who's reading what
Well,
character.
I'm all the female characters that aren't.
All right,
like,
JD, you're
bronies.
Mark.
Is this Mark?
This is Mark.
You're Marky Mark.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what. Oh, okay. This place is too cheerful.
Mark remarked as as we neared D-Law. Oh my god! As we
Rusty.
neared D-Law's house, I shrugged.
You get used to it.
He sighed.
I hope. You do know I'm getting you back for bringing me here.
Are you just like doing the
Yeah.
Duhad like?
Yeah.
voice?
Yeah. Why not?
That's so funny. I mean, they are related, so like it kind of checks out. I gave a nod and smirked.
I know. I pulled you out of that zombie-infested hellhole where your wife died, but you totally need to prank
Oh,
me
that's
back.
right. It was
You need LLP.
yeah.
After we had gotten back and told Mark all about this world, we had all went our separate ways. Frederick back to the castle, and Omnius went back to Ponyville.
Oh crap, he's back. I forgot.
Fuck.
Mark and I were going to D-Law's house to meet Twilight and the kids. After that, we're going to head over to our mom's house.
So, what's your wife like?
Mark asked as we stopped in front of the door. I smiled.
Oh, you know, kind of like your wife, except alive. The kind I like.
Oh, she's a horse? He chuckled.
I was gonna make that same exact joke. You mean nerdy?
I shrugged.
What can I say? I like books. Anyway, something along those lines.
He laughed.
Oh wow! I should have known you love reading books.
Dude, totally.
You love reading books.
You read like a book a day when you were back on Earth.
I let out a small laugh and opened the door.
You may want to stay back for a second.
He looked at me strangely.
Why?
The eyes.
I said, like he should have known.
Gotcha.
He said while nodding. I gulped and walked into the house.
I'm home.
After a few seconds of silence, I heard the clopping of hooves on the hardwood floor.
Twilight, I'm home. Finally, it's been 4 months. What were you? Your eye. What happened?
It's only been 4 hours, for the record.
It has only been 4 hours. Wait, hold on.
Twilight
She's like, this
screamed.
has been 4 hours?
Yeah, that's what she says.
Jill's been gone since like 8 a.m. and she just got back, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, maybe you don't love her as much as he loves Twilight Sparkle.
Oh, no.
Gonna be honest. Has Jill ever gotten back with the missing eyeball?
I mean, not yet, but I'm expecting it someday soon.
Okay.
I
Twilight-
anticipate the day.
Cabral's just built different.
That's crazy. Twilight screamed as she walked into the living room.
Oh,
I scratched the back of my eye. What the fuck? You scratched
the
the back of your eye? I
Ew.
reached my hoof all the way behind my socket.
no, he actually just
Oh.
took it off and he just
Ugh.
scratched it.
I was shot.
I was shot. Shot? What's that mean?
You know what the word shot means. Come on. She
They
said
have,
as she
they
made
have
her way
arrows.
They do.
I literally had a paintball match where they were shooting paintball guns.
That's true, yeah.
A piece of metal went through my right eye and removed it, you idiot.
I said as she reached me.
Touch.
She grabbed my face and began to examine my face.
You're always getting hurt.
I chuckled despite myself.
Yeah, I lost an eye. Yeah, but we get hurt like a fucking pro.
She pulled the eye patch up and recoiled slightly.
Oh, Les, what have you done to yourself?
I pulled it back down.
Don't worry, Twy. Frederick promised me he would work with Omnius to make something for that. Ugh.
She seemed to lighten up.
He better. I don't want you to be like this for long. Can you? How many fingers am I holding up?
Didn't like Twilight in like a season 2 episode have an eye patch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't because like a piece of shrapnel shredded her eyeball, but like, yeah.
No, that's like the episode where she gets shot. Like she gets fucking domed by
yeah.
that like zombie
Yeah,
guy.
real.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Sniper shoots her.
Remember
Yeah.
when the Cutie Mark Crusaders were trying to create bullets and they just didn't know what a bullet looked like?
Oh, fuck
and
off.
they
What,
accidentally
for
shot.
No, dude.
The one that worked best was the one that was shaped kind of like a barn, but
All right, Lance. For your next prank, I'm gonna drop you into another video game. Welcome to Sniper Elite 4. I pulled it back down. Okay, no, I didn't. I gave her a kiss on the snout.
Shit, motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh, okay. She lightened up. Yeah, I get. Oh, sorry. Now that's over. I want you to meet my brother, Mark.
All right, the wife stopped interrupting me.
Oh,
It's time for you to say the word brother, question mark.
Brother?
She said as Mark walked in behind me. Mark looked her over and smirked.
I knew it.
She looked at him strangely.
No, what?
He kept smirking.
I knew he was talking about you. I've seen the terabytes of porn on his computer.
Twilight
smiled.
smiled. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mark. Lance has said a few things about you. We have?
there are parentheses. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, brackets
I don't
are...
rem-
Yeah, done.
Yeah. I don't remember talking about him.
Mark chuckled and looked around.
Nice pad.
It is a tree. Oh, no, they're at the Dila's house, actually. Oh, it's not ours. It's Lance's friend, Dila. Pretty sure he slept with her.
Twilight said before I could answer.
What happened to yours?
Mark questioned.
Our friend Frederick's father attacked them and destroyed our house in the process.
Twilight said while glancing at me. Mark looked at me.
Really?
Yeah, really?
I responded. He shook his head, laughing.
I bet you were hiding during all this.
Nope.
Oh
I was
my
fighting
gosh.
alongside Frederick.
I said proudly. That is fucking hilarious, by the way. Yamston says, fun fact, Dila hasn't had a line since chapter 60.
Oh my
Shit.
Dila. Crap.
Oh, that's fine. Dude, they're just
Yamston,
like
why
crashing at her place.
Why are you so talented, Yamston?
Fucking...
For those who are watching, Yamston posted a piece of artwork.
I
of-
put it up already.
Oh, well then what's the point? Of me
Yeah, why
describing-
don't you shut the fuck up, Jay?
What about for
How
the
about that?
listeners who have it open
We're
in
not a
another tab?
podcast. They should know there's a picture they can look at.
We're
the
basically a
entire time.
podcast.
Yamston says, I am a living the dream scholar and co-author. I have to know these things.
I have
I
to
would-
wow these.
Cool, wow, these things.
Bro, your LinkedIn is poison.
Tainted.
Fucking, where are we? Where are we
I
at?
bet you hadn't noticed this. I was fighting
yeah.
alongside Frederick. I said proudly. Mark raised an eyebrow.
Mark raised an eyebrow.
Oh, you were always scared of fighting back on Earth.
I sighed.
I think you should know this, Mark. I've changed a lot since then.
He looked me over.
Yeah, I guess.
He then smiled.
You're a horse now. Now let me see your kids.
Okay, you're gonna phrase that a little less weird. I nodded and looked at Twilight.
Where are they?
She smiled a little.
I dropped them off at school a few minutes after you left.
My eyes widened.
School? Damn it! But Spark's only a few months old.
Twilight held up a hoof.
Oh no, he's 2, remember? I think he's mature enough for it. Besides, he wanted to go.
I raised an eyebrow.
Why would he want to go?
To school to get an education? Now, well, after I told him Nova was going, he kind of begged. Oh crap! I forgot about that.
Oh,
She
no.
said while smiling. Again, my eyes widened.
Nova's going to school too? But she's still so young.
Twilight chuckled.
Lad, you're so stupid. Alicorn's mature way faster than normal ponies. She's already as mature as he is. In a few years, she'll be as mature as we are.
Oh, they're like rainicorn.
They're young.
They're like rainicorns.
Yeah, here's kind of the fucking
Yeah.
problem with that, which is like if Spark's like a little baby boy and he falls in love with Nova while she's a little baby girl, and then like 5 years later he's like 7 and she's like 30.
25.
My fiance, this tiny child.
Little
Don't worry.
strange.
Like drinking
That was
wine.
books too.
She's like a wine mom, yeah. They're both watching Bluey for very different reasons.
Oh,
Oh no!
Screaming.
That was all I could say. I'm in shock. Things are moving kinda too fast. Twilight turned around.
you can pick him up at 3:30. I think you know which school he's at.
Which one?
I asked as she walked away.
The one next to the palace.
She said before turning to me. Mark chuckled.
I'm so confused right now.
Lance!
Twilight said. I looked at her.
What?
Guess who was there signing up for a teacher position when I was dropping them off?
Who? The only teacher I know?
Mr. Blake.
It's Greg! He's coming back to teach
Oh,
Satan
yeah!
again!
It's Mr. Bleak.
She said as she turned to walk away.
I now feel sorry for the poor boy.
Mr. Bleak, a teacher at Spark's school? Oh, they're all doomed.
I wonder what wacky misadventures they'll get up to in the spin-off.
Canterlot Private School. Sparks POV.
Oh, real quick, Yamson says that living the dream ponies become adults at 12, so Spark has a few years to wait.
Well, if Alicorn's like grow exponentially, then that's still bad, right? Because if he's 12 and he's like a mature adult, she's gonna be like fucking 60 or something.
Yeah.
Well, but she's an alicorn, and it's probably like immortality rules where it's like, oh, it slows down after they're an adult or something.
Got it. So we need a Mrs. Bloom.
Oh God, okay. Isn't that a canon character? Where it's close enough. This is you, Cabral.
Sure, I'll grab this.
Now, what's this letter?
Mrs. Bloom asked one of the young students up front.
See?
He said nervously.
Yes, very good.
She said, giving him praise. I tilted my head back. So boring. Why am I in this kindergarten class? I know all of this thanks to Mom. I looked around the classroom, wishing me and Nova were in the same class. Sadly, she was next door.
It's a kindergarten. How many classes are there? Hold on.
Yo, at nap time,
Isn't it a
it's about to be
schoolhouse?
banging.
Okay, class, I want you all to get out your...
Mrs. Bloom began before she was interrupted. The door to the classroom, and a brown pony walked in.
What?
Oh wait, fucking this case.
Mr. Bleak
a-
like pulls
oh,
on
Mr.
in,
Bleak.
and then the door walks up right next to him.
Mrs. Blue.
Yeah, he and the door fucking pull up separately.
The door's got like a hat and glasses.
Mr. Blake.
Mrs. Bloom.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
She looked at him and smiled.
Yes?
The stallion gulped.
We're moving you to a different classroom. Another teacher is taking over this. Okay, it's not.
Oh, so this is just some rando then.
Oh, this
Teacher
is...
is taking over this class.
it sounds a lot like me.
He sounds very similar to me, but it's a little less deep voiced.
He's a different guy, though, I promise.
He's a different man.
This is the
She
door
cocked her
talking.
head.
Really? Who?
Me?
Said a familiar voice as a large stallion entered the room. Him? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Who are you?
Mrs. Bloom asked.
Mr. Bleak.
Mr. Bleak said while examining the class. His eyes stopped on me. Yep, it's a bad thing, mixed with a little good. I hope. Mrs. Bloom eyed the two.
The door and him? Sorry.
Do you really think I want to stop teaching this class?
We're doubling your pay.
The stallion said. Mrs. Bloom smiled and reached behind her desk and picked up a suitcase.
I'm out of here, yes!
I wonder if the other stallion's actually his son.
Oh yeah, it's Morty.
No, that's his grandson.
Yeah, his
right?
grandson, yeah.
Who knows?
That's
Oh,
gonna, it's
yeah.
like hop or like
Starch.
starch. Okay, there you go.
Starch,
Got
yeah.
it.
Oh, Stashy.
Or
She began to
statue.
chant yes over and over again as she hopped out of the classroom.
Yes, yes, yes,
The
yes, yes.
stallion backed out slowly and closed the door.
Wait, his son is super dead.
Yeah, we got the whole backstory a couple chapters ago, so about like 5 years ago in real time.
Yeah.
Rip.
The stallion backed out slowly and closed the door. Mr. Bleak smiled to the class.
Hello, victims. I'm your new teacher, Mr. Bleak.
Victims. It's a full-on bad thing.
He's 2. He doesn't know what victims means.
Dude, it's a bunch of babies. Like, what?
He literally just
Oh,
walks
like
in the
good
kid
dog
door.
on Mr. Bleak. Can I go to the binky room and suck on my binky? And he starts slapping the shit out of him. With a ruler.
How dare you?
Mr. Bleak, can I go to the bathroom? No bathroom time for you.
Kills him.
You have to wait until after nap time, child.
Who here spoiled their diaper? I think we're going to have a problem.
Chucks them across the room and it's just like splatters.
2 hours later, lunchroom. I sat down at the table, my food in front of me. I was wrong about Mr. Bleak. He wasn't that bad. He was so much worse!
Womp
My
womp.
face still hurts from when I sneezed after he said no talking.
It's fucking literally punch this child in the face.
No, he used his ruler, remember? He has like the ruler
Yeah.
sword or whatever.
He's like Baldy Basics.
Power
Oh.
pull extend.
I was gonna say Virgil, but Baldy is basically the same thing. So.
Yeah, I like that. Baldy is basic. That's crazy.
Damn.
The strangest thing is, once class dismissed, he instantly became friendly with me. Weird?
It sounds like grooming.
I sighed and looked at my food. This food is just too plain. It's only hay, bread, some jam, juice, and soup.
That's a huge
I need
meal
real
for
food. It's a
a
mess.
child.
Damn, this is a well-funded school.
Star Chaser. Is Star Chaser one of the two? Yeah, Star Chaser and Nova, right?
Yeah.
Shouts to Michelle Obama.
Okay, yeah. So
I think I was
right, so this is like
Nova?
this is like the dickhead child.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I was Nova.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I was Star Trek.
Yeah, I think you were Nova, and Jada is the
Star Chaser.
is the little fuck, what's his name?
Star
the kid.
Chaser. Oh,
Wait, What's his
I'm
name?
the kid. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll get this guy. You're going here too.
Star Chaser said as he walked by with his tray on his back.
How
Which
do
is
you
an
put it up
interesting
there?
way to hold that. Yeah. I looked at him.
Huh. Yeah. My mom wanted me to come here.
Chaser shook his head.
Just my luck. Oh, sigh. Have you seen Nova yet?
I shook my head.
No. Why?
He sighed again and sat down across from me.
She's been getting real friendly with this one colt.
He shook his head.
I don't approve of it.
Nova's talking to a cult? I suddenly feel strange. Like I'm mad, but also sad?
You're 2 years old.
Nani?
Nutty.
Who is it?
Star Chaser looked around.
I don't know his name.
I looked around and finally saw Nova talking to a colt in the line. Well, finding her was easy. The colt was a dark blue with a brown mane and tail. He already had his cutie mark, a curled up rope. A rope? Really?
What if it was a noose?
I have a feeling I'm not gonna like this guy. It's kind of funny.
Look at them talking to each other. Hi, we're watching that cult.
I
Look
watched
at
a
him.
public execution. That's when I got my cutie mark.
Eating that slop. Star Chaser said, staring daggers at the Colt talking to Nova. I nodded.
Me too.
Star Chaser looked at me.
You know what, Spark? I think me and you are gonna get along just fine.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Did you draw this just like now? Like while we were reading this?
That's really fucking funny.
I think you and
that's
me are gonna
crazy.
get along real good there, Sparky, so long as you don't fuck my sister.
Made this in
Good.
December. You were cooking that one up for a hot minute,
Yep's just been waiting for the day.
huh?
It's stirring you up too.
Oh god. Okay.
All right.
Right. He nodded.
Yeah, we have a common enemy.
I chuckled.
I guess we do.
Star Chaser isn't as bad as I thought he was. At least I made one friend on my first day of school. Ending this chapter here, mostly because I can't take reading the comments anymore and just want the break to be over. Also, I promised.
What's wrong with the eyes?
It's a cyborg
Well, okay,
guy.
we had a whole chapter about him getting snipered. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
on the
I
fucking
thought
face.
for some reason my brain was like, this is Spark. And I was like, why does Spark have a cyborg eyeball?
Spark looks just like his daddy. What do you guys think? Should Lance have the bionic eye or just an eye patch? It's all up to you guys. My vote is for eye patch.
I
Yeah,
like
my
eye
vote's for
patch.
eye
I batch.
I would be shocked if anybody was like bionic eye is cooler.
Well, let's find out. Scratchy, Austin, my dude, my boy, my brother, my friend.
My amigo.
Are we getting a goddamn bionic eye? I'll take that as a yes.
You gotta leave
Waiting
him
for
one
Raiden,
more. That's
bro.
all it is. We'll find out.
All right. All right.
Oh boy.
How
Oh,
long
boy.
is this next one?
There's like, it's pretty fucking long.
Yeah.
We can probably like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's not that long. The comments make it a lot longer. It's I mean it's long, but it's not that long.
Let's just plow through and then we can wrap it up.
All right, this one
Yeah.
also has art by our wonderful friend Yelpston.
Chapter 106.
Why don't you pop that one up there, Cabral, on the old video? Chapter 106, Nightmare.
Oh dang, we're gonna get Razor Grace.
It's actually chapter
Oh.
103. I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know.
Whatever. Wrong chapter. Well, wait, what? What do you mean it's the wrong chapter? Oh, wait, what the fuck?
No,
Wait,
see, it says chapter 106 on.
wait, hold on, no, but you ain't hit the next chapter. Just jump to Bionic.
No, okay.
What the fuck?
Wait. So okay, let's pump the brakes. You remove the April Fool's chapter, but there's
So,
also like the other bonus chapters that kind of like desynced it a while ago.
Okay, all right,
Because
yeah.
if you scroll down here, you see it says chapter 103 in the body of text, like in this chapter.
Okay.
I
Well, I
think
see
it's just
chapter
Right, okay, so
102 for
the-
Bionic Eye.
Okay, so so 102 is Bionic. Okay, sorry, yeah, it was being like weird because of the chapter that went replaced. Okay, so we're chapter 102 Bionic Eye, not the chapter with the sick ass art.
my
okay. So it
gosh.
jumped for. Okay, never mind. I got it.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
don't scroll
just-
down in Bionic
Okay.
Eye. Don't scroll
All
down.
right.
Also, what do you think he chose? By the way, was it the bionic eye?
I think it's the eye
I-
patch.
I wonder.
I'm
I
praying
want
to
to be
the
the eye
Lord
patch. I
Jesus
think it's-
Christ. It was the eye patch.
I have no faith in the fans of Living the Dream. Also, hey everybody, thank you so much for watching this whole time. But yeah, no, they're a bunch of scumbags, and I'm sure they'd vote for the Bionic Eye. Fuck them.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck living the dream
Hey,
fans.
you know
I
what?
said it.
Whoa.
The author's notes like
Whoa.
the same.
You gonna call out the audience like that?
Yeah, I'm like the Keemstar of living the dream. Nah.
Anyway, Bionic
Right.
Eye.
The death of the character is coming up soon. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Warning! Spoiler! Oops, too late, XD. But yes, someone will die soon. And yes, the first scene is setting up for another fight scene. Bigger and much worse than all the others.
Oh.
This chapter will start it off. Well, set up the fighting scene. The sorrow is later. This chapter is kinda speedy, but that's for a good reason. If I did what I planned, this chapter would have been the fighting scene. Also, that wouldn't have worked, and that wouldn't have worked for me. So a rush chapter is better than a rushed into plotline. Oh my god, into rushed into plotline, huh? Also, Lance gets his bionic eye in this chapter. Why? Because he can. XD.
Nice.
Chapter 102.
But, Master, you can't actually believe you can take them all on.
Sigh. Do you think I am weak? Do you think I don't have a plan?
Go.
Do you?
Gulp. No, Master. Sorry, Master. But think about it. If you're going up against more than 20 bronies?
Yes, I know. I also know that a lot of them cannot fight.
One of them's a dog.
One of them is a fucking dog.
The
Besides, that's why I'm bringing the darkness along.
What is this?
They've agreed to help as long as I leave darkest, bleak alive for them.
Even so, you're just a normal pony. The body you've possessed is weak.
I have already planned for that, thanks to those bronies and their corrupted minds. I was able to build a new form purely based off their fears.
You have?
Yes! And I must say, it's quite frightening, even for me. But it'll get the job done.
May I see it?
I like that.
Can I see it, Master?
No, Mom, it's just the Northern Lights.
No, Mo, it's just May I see
Oh,
it?
mother.
Yes, I'll show you Red Storm,
Name could use
but
some workshopping.
only because I must get used to it. I'm getting my revenge very soon because I've gotta go fast, baby!
Red Storm nodded and backed away as his master, the Nightmare, changed from a normal pony to a terrifying wolf-like creature that stood on its hind legs.
Hello, Sonic.
Pictured
He's full of
here.
rings.
Damn.
Post that shit in the video. This is incredible.
Oh.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. What's
Oh boy.
what's like the title menu theme
It's
for
based off the Brody Spears song.
Wait, wait, if it's based off of the fear, shouldn't it be just like a realistic looking horse? Like the berserk
No,
horse?
it should be a shower.
It's
Oh.
a human woman.
Bar is so...
Ooh, original
Oh
artwork.
my God.
Oh, hello.
Alright.
Oh,
It's like-
so it was a
there's-
werewolf before.
All right, so it's a werewolf, and now it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Gulp.
So
Master?
my revenge will be complete with this new body. Storm, send him a warning.
What? Why are we sending him a warning?
Because I want him to be ready for me. I won't be any fun if I slaughter all of them one by one.
Ah, I see, Master. I will get right on it.
I love this idea that they like fall out of character for these little bits, and then they'll get like back into it, like at the when it needs to be.
Yeah, to me in my head, they're just immediately turning into Steve and Dr. Weird from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Good. I will begin step 1 of my plan.
Canterlot. Bearhoof's in Dana's house. Dude, if they kill off Bearhoof, I'm going home.
Oh no!
That's tragic.
I stopped
Don't
outside of
say
the house.
that.
I stopped outside of the house and looked over to where my house used to stand.
Yeah.
Right now, they were rebuilding it, and they already had most of the first floor rebuilt.
Wait, they didn't build the framing first? Like they just started the
No,
floor?
floor by floor, yeah.
You don't regrow a tree.
Oh, so you got the hardwood in.
How's that?
Where's
how's
the
that 3
ceiling?
days to retirement party going? Oh, you know.
Mark looked over at it also.
Oh, take a look at my beautiful wife. Here's a photo of her, as well as all of my relatives.
That's not my beautiful house.
Here's
That's not
me
my beautiful-
smiling over and all the memories I've had.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Oh no.
Anyways, Mark.
Mark looked over at it also.
Huh? Wonder whose house that will be.
Mine.
I said while chuckling.
My house used to stand right there, but it was destroyed.
Mark sighed.
Ugh, how much trouble have you gotten in since I've been gone?
Not much. No one.
I lied.
Not
That's a big
excessively.
fat lie.
I chuckled and pushed open the door.
Hey, Mom, I got Mark.
I love that he
Suddenly,
just walks in. He's just like, "Hey, Mom, I got Mark."
Suddenly, the sounds of running could be heard. Mom then ran around the corner and yelled out in happiness. But then, when she looked at me, she became pissed.
Lance Greenfield, what have I told you about covering one eye? It makes your eyesight bad. What are you, a pirate? This is
What?
1846, Lance.
What am I
I'm telling you,
told?
Lance, if you make that face, it's gonna get stuck that way.
Your
You know-
father
you
used
know,
to do this
Lance-
too. Now look where he is. Mom, he's
You
dead.
know, Lance,
He's dead.
the pirates didn't actually use it to cover up their eyes often for injury. The Mythbusters proved in an episode that it might have been used for night vision purposes. What?
Yeah, I think I've read that, right? Well,
I've read that somewhere, yeah.
Basically, like, so you'd have
You
like
should-
an eye
yeah.
covered, and you'd have it like adjusted to the darkness, then you'd swap the eye patch over to the other
So
eye
you
if you're
could-
like going
yes.
below deck or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
hold
sighed.
on. Jameson has a fun fact about Lance's dad. If anyone's interested, I'm interested.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
interested.
well, you cook that up. We're gonna keep reading while you do that because I want to go to fucking sleep, my friend.
Yeah. Okay.
I sighed.
Wait, shit. All right. I sighed. Well, Mom, I kind of need an eye patch.
She rolled her eyes.
Oh, yeah? Why?
I smirked slightly and pulled it up.
Idiot. I lost my eye.
Mom's eyes widened and she began to wobble, but she was able to keep standing.
Lance, your eye. See, if you had just not worn the eye patch, you would have been fine. What
Yeah,
happened?
look what you've done.
You did.
I got shot while I was looking for Mark. God.
I said, pointing at Mark. Mom looked at him.
Why did you protect your little brother?
Mark shrugged.
No, that's you.
Just shut up. I voiced Mark. I couldn't. I didn't even know he was there.
My wife's dead.
Lance's dad. Okay, so Yamston alleges that Lance's dad left his family to join the FBI.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Interesting.
Can't wait to run into him
He
in
killed
40 chapters.
JFK.
He was planting crack in like black neighborhoods in the 80s.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Oh no, one of Ronald Reagan's strongest.
Oh.
Oh, that's fucking funny. All right. I'm sorry, where are we?
Mom
Wait,
sighed and
no.
shook her head.
Mom sighed and shook her head.
It's still good to see you, Mark. You and your brother's eyes. Brother's missing an eye.
Yeah, it was actually totally worth it.
He's
to have
hard
you here
to
for my wedding.
look at, Mark.
She really took no ownership over what happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I waved a hoof and laughed.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I saw Omnius on a few hours ago. He had some gadget or something, was heading to the palace to get to work with Frederick.
So
Meanwhile,
it was nice
Canterlot Castle.
not having Omnius on screen, but only in mentions, and I regret saying that.
No,
Oh,
no.
good job. Meanwhile, Canterlot Castle, the workshop,
Holy shit, that burns.
Omnius screamed out as he ran around holding his scotched hoof.
Oh, I told you not to touch the metal, didn't I?
Frederick said as he added the last touch of magic to the bionic eye. Omnius stopped and shrugged, already forgetting about his hoof.
It doesn't matter because I did it.
Frederick chuckled and lifted the eye.
Wait, they're very nasty.
Omnius strolled over and put his hooves on the metal table.
Ow! We make a great team when we come and build things. Oh, yes. I just had the best line for when we give it to Lance.
Why, has Omnius always sounded like this? Or
No,
is this like a new...
It's a new
I
thing.
like it.
I like it.
Frederick checked over the eye.
Wait, he
and looked
sounds
at
like
him.
Magic Man.
I mean,
Not until you, not
until you learn to appreciate what a jerk I am.
And there you go.
Omnius is also in 3 of Me, really?
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ!
goodness.
Why?
Where is he
why?
from? Is he so he's like on his own like separate story?
Yeah,
right?
he
he
has
has
his
his
third
own
party.
stuff
Yeah,
or whatever.
it was originally a crossover with Omnius the Traveler, the story, right?
And fucking people thought that the multiverse story was
He got
created by
fucking
Marvel.
essayed by Vineshin in 3 of Me, which does not surprise me given 3 of Me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't believe any of you are even surprised to read that because it's literally 3 of me.
I kind of read that and I was just like, oh, interesting. I'm so numb to characters.
yeah,
in this.
I was
You have
pretty sure I've seen it
before.
before with Omnius in it.
Jada, it's funny you
Anyway.
keep mentioning Adventure Time. I've been seeing so many videos on it lately.
We've been rewatching it
Oh
lately.
god.
Oh, nice. All right.
Anyway.
Frederick checked over the eye and looked at him.
Oh, what'll that be? You'll see.
Omnius said, already starting to dance on the metal table. He's doing Gangnam style.
Open
back
button.
Back to Lance 10 minutes later.
No, I didn't do it.
I yelled as my mom backed me into a corner.
Yes, you did. I heard your son talking about it the other day. You kissed Twilight.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
She said as she got closer to me, a glare on her face.
Look, I may have, but it wasn't me. It was Break.
I yelled, already curling up into a ball.
Hey, asshole! Don't run out on me. Yeah, it's
It's
mom.
still you. You showed your son 3 pictures of his own mother.
Yeah, he did do that.
He
that
did
was
do
that was in the story.
Yeah.
She screamed as she began to poke her hoof at me.
Come on, Mom, give it a break.
I do too,
He's only just
Mom.
scarring children. It's not
Come
like they're-
on, it's just MLP porn. What's
Hey,
the big deal?
at least
It's
it's
called
not some sort of-
clop and it's art.
At least there's not some sort of teacher that goes into classrooms or something, like messes with the kids and shows them like all this stuff and everything.
Gosh, it'd be so weird if Lance was like friends with someone who drew like pornography of his friends. That'd be really weird.
You know, it's kind of just like when you zoom out on the story, just like the objective truth is that like the children of Equestria were exposed to so much more pornography after the bronies showed up.
It
It was
really-
Yeah.
I feel like that's a canon event.
Okay. Oh, that's an old reference now. That's like a whole. That's like so last month. Okay, right now it's
Oh,
grim as
damn.
Come on, Mom. Yeah,
I
Mom.
said that.
Yeah, Mom.
Mark
heard.
said from behind her. Mom turned around and glared.
Keep out of this, Mark.
Oh.
I need to work on my Phoenix sounds. Mom turned around to see Kara. Did we figure this out?
Kira.
Kira from like Death
I think
Note.
it's,
Okay.
I think it's
Kara.
Kara, because it's
Kara.
like a carrot
Dun,
situation or
Dun,
something.
dun.
Any word but Kara.
Any
Okay,
word
well,
but Kara.
Chara.
Corey. Standing on me protectively.
Kara.
Corey in the house.
Yeah. Her wings healed? Nice. Also, how did she get here? Kara spread her wings, blocking me from view. Gotta love her. I'm the baby. Gotta love
I
her.
love me. That's literally my very as well.
Mom sighed.
Lance, please tell your bird to leave. She's gonna poop on the floor.
No can do, Mom. She kind of attached to me and very protective, so please. I'll talk to Spark about this. Just please don't kill me.
I said as calmly as I could. What are you going to tell Spark? Now, Spark, you may have been exposed to some pornography recently.
But don't watch it.
Like
Now,
can you
Spark,
imagine it, like this is
You're
a real
magically aged up to 2 years old. I think it's time that we have a discussion about where babies come from.
No, like legit. Think about this in like the context of like a real world thing. Imagine if it was like, hey, like you were accused of showing your child pornography, and you're just like, okay, listen, don't arrest me. I'm gonna go and talk to my son.
It's like that one politician who was caught with like hentai on his like computer, and then he like his excuse was that he was showing it to like his kids to teach them about it.
Yes, I remember that. That's fucking funny. I know exactly what you're talking about. So I think he posted like a screen cap on Twitter or something. And he had, like, a
They're
tab
like, hold
open
on a
with
moment.
history.
Hold on a moment.
Crazy.
You were showing it to your kids to teach them about tentacle and
Yeah.
Lance, you're lucky I'm in a good mood today.
Oh, that's funny. Mom said as she turned. Kara dropped her wings and squawked proudly as she hopped off me and turned to look at me. I chuckled and stood up.
Good girl.
I said as I rubbed her head. I then began to follow Mom and Mark into the next room. Kara jumped up on my back and wrapped her wings around my neck. I walked into the living room and was about to sit down when the door burst open, revealing an excited Omnius and a happy Frederick.
We've done it in 3 hours flat.
Omnius yelled out as he strolled into the house, a box on his back. Frederick walked. People have put a lot of shit on their backs lately, huh?
Good thing all these doors are unlocked in his houses.
Well, all the doors just follow people into the rooms, as evidenced by the pool. Frederick walked in and chuckled.
Oh yeah, it was pretty easy thanks to Omnius's technology.
Omnius smiled proudly.
Yep, all thanks to my travels.
You should go read my story.
My Omnius travels, yeah, TM, you know.
You should read my book.
I chuckled.
You already built the eye? Damn, you work fast. Magic, bro.
Omnius said, putting the box in front of me. He smirked and opened it. He pulled out an oval-shaped disc that looked like an actual eye, with the exception of a few red lines and the red dot in the middle with a black slight through it. He held it up and looked at me.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
I laughed openly.
Ha 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 ha! I got that reference.
I get that.
I love the idea that,
agree.
like, Lance laughed at the joke, but everyone else rolled their eyes.
We are all, by the way, hypocrites.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because this is exactly what we do
We would
every
do the
single
same
episode.
shit.
Literally living the dream.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Frederick held up a hoof.
Wait, I must explain what it does first.
I sighed.
Ugh, fine, go on.
Okay.
And you
This
gotta have a
next
break
part.
for a minute here.
The description of the eye was thought up by Ironclad, so it didn't come off the top of my head, lol.
Well, I put in a HUD. I put in a HUD thermal vision and night vision. Flight trajectory displays a memory visualizer in case you need to remember something, and an on-target software in case you need to follow someone on a chase, or chase Greg around the place. No lasers, we are ponies, not killers.
Okay.
That's debatable.
Do you really need a memory visualizer and like a literal filing cabinet in your brain that you can walk into with your 2 conscience guides? Like, how bad do you need to remember shit?
It has
He's
Bluetooth.
so bad.
It has Bluetooth compatibility.
There's
It has a
Spotify
couple-
under, eh?
Yeah.
If you lick your lips, you're able to order food.
It's got Sirius XM radio, but only for 3 months, and then you have to start paying for it.
Oh, yeah, if
And
you,
you can access Spotify. It has a Spotify premium account, but only for the trial run, and then afterwards you have to pay for it yourself.
Don't worry, I still have a couple $1,000s left over from my one day of working as a waiter.
Yeah, true.
go ahead and tap it once for, like, volume adjuster, then tap it twice for lower, and tap it 3 times for higher, and tap it 5 times to go to the bathroom or something.
Lance is probably such a fucking problem client for all like the insurance salesmen in Ponyville.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, one last thing. This is important. Whatever you do, do not take it out and pull out your green wire and press the gray button. Wait, what the fuck?
No, that's, you're
Why
right.
No,
press
you're-
the gray
and-
button in the back?
Omnius yelled out.
Why?
I questioned.
Because then you will go boom.
He said with a chuckle. I gawked.
You put a self-destruct feature in my new eye? Why?
He shrugged.
You never know when you want to blow something up.
I face hoofed.
Great. No, now I got to be careful with that.
I can't get on any airplanes now.
I'm on a no-fly list.
Wait, this is an author's note.
XD, This feature will be the main thing for a plot I have planned in the future. That's the main reason I added it, lol.
See, I love in a play when someone loads a gun and puts it on a mantelpiece, and then the director runs up on the stage and says, "That's gonna be important later. Don't forget the gun. It's loaded."
Look at that! Look at that! You may be wondering why I put that
This
there.
is Chekhov's gun,
It's
you
gonna shoot
guys.
someone later. It will go off.
Fuck it, where are we? Frederick shook his head.
Oh, no, don't. No, you don't. Once I infuse it with your eye socket, I'm not supposed to come out. It'll just act like a normal eye. Well, except for a few things.
How the fuck are you even supposed to blow it up? My mom
cut
shook
it
her
back
head.
out again.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess so.
no.
You need to get shot again.
I will not allow you to put that in my son's head. He's already had a bullet in there. Now he's gonna have a bomb.
Well, if you don't, Lance could go insane without the other eye.
What?
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 I mean, I feel like you're already too late.
That's hilarious,
Gets
Cody.
scratched in his eye. Oh,
Thanks.
that's true. Yes, that's right. He just needs to scratch the back of his eye again.
Okay, where the
Her eye
fuck?
twitched.
Her eye twitched.
Her eye twitched.
Fine, but I'm leaving the room. Where's my husband?
No one was asking you to stay and watch this medical procedure. Okay, you can leave. It's fine. She said as she glared at us and left the room.
All right, then take off the eye patch.
Frederick commanded.
All right, then get naked. What?
No, leave on the badass patch.
All right, I don't want to be aligned with an opinion
Yeah,
of
no, I'm-
Greg,
I'm-
so I'm now Team Bionic Eye.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
team
yeah,
no
I'm-
eye patch, but he does the guts thing for
It's
the rest
amazing
of the
how
story.
fast your opinions can change when someone else has the same opinion as you.
Okay, but imagine if his eyelid was just closed.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
whatever.
See? He just does a guts.
Well, he'd go
Yeah.
insane though.
No.
I
didn't say-
ignored break
Why?
and pulled it off. The bionic eye floated up and was pushed onto my empty eye socket.
Fuck.
I yelled out as the hard, pointy metal began to snake into my eyes, searching out my nerves.
That was really funny the way you just. Anyway, sorry.
Fuck.
Language.
My mom yelled from the other room.
I mean, I know you're having unanesthetized eye surgery. But don't swear.
Stop being a pussy.
Damn, that hurts. I said, damn, that hurts.
Who's paying? Is that me?
It's you.
Well, I thought
It's
it had the
you.
brackets though. There's no brackets on this. Oh
I
wait.
don't know.
Are
It
there?
has the
It's-
brackets. What did
Oh,
there,
it's,
it's
okay.
there.
Sorry,
No.
I was following along
Take the word.
in the fan fiction version.
Swear to God, fucking amethyst.
Anyways, pain.
Frederick's horn began to glow, causing the bionic eye to heat up, permanently implanting itself in my right eye socket.
What? So he can't rotate the eye?
Yes.
I
Might as well
flinched.
just have a glass eye. then.
Yeah, really. I flinched from the pain and stumbled back.
Are you done? Oh, yeah, done.
Frederick exclaimed as his horn stopped glowing. I opened my eyes and looked around.
Dude, the eye doesn't do anything, but let me see. It's stupid.
Okay, waste of
You
my
added
fucking
those
time
two
giving me my
features.
sight back.
We're gonna take this thing back
Cut it
out.
out again. I hate it.
It's so itchy. He smiled
Scratch the
proudly.
back of your eye, Lance.
Oh, I know. I've done something amazing. I've made it where your consciousness is your consciences breaking dawn can control them, meaning they can turn them on, but only when you want them to.
That's such a bad idea.
Fucking sweet!
Dawn, turn on the heads up display.
I'm on it.
Jarvis, show me a picture of this guy's balls.
Don, can you pull up the pictures of my wife? I'm on it.
Jarvis, I need you to dox this man.
Interesting argument. However, Don, I need you to get this guy's IP address. After a few
I'm
seconds,
on it, Lance. Right away.
after a few seconds, new images filled my vision.
Oh,
Wow, that's a lot of words. Okay. Oh my god, there's more words after this. Okay. Down in the left-hand corner was a mini pony me. On the right-hand corner was a map. A map? Cool.
Wait, what? How's there a map? There's no satellites. Never mind. I'm done.
That's fine. It's like
Magic.
there's no satellites in RuneScape either, but they have a
No,
mini
it's
map.
like a Princess Bubblegum thing. They actually live in like a surveillance state, but they're not aware of it.
There were green dots, must mean friendlies. Game reference on it. And
Gamers.
that was for the gamers though. And a diagram of the house. I'm loving this. Also, on the top was a compass-like thing with green dots on it. Did they copy this off of a compass-like thing with a north and east, a south, and a west on it? It's weird. Probably. On the top left-hand side was a small clock displaying the time. 1:34 p.m. And finally, there was a small red dot in the middle of my vision.
So, do you like it?
I hate the red
Frederick
dot.
asked.
Oh, the red dot would suck.
That would be
Dude,
awful.
it's a
That's like having a
crosshair.
It's a
floater.
crosshair, but there's no lasers. They're not
You know
gonna-
the floaties? Like you have
Yeah.
floaters in your eye? It's like that, but you can't get rid of it. Just
Actually
red
have some-
dot.
I actually have some floaties right now that you mentioned.
I know, but imagine if they were bright red and then literally in the center of your vision.
I nodded with a. Can I actually, not to get like TMI medical trauma about it, but like when I had my first retinal hemorrhage in 2020, it was pretty much exactly like what you're describing, like a massive fucking. It wasn't red after a while, but it was like a massive black dot in the middle of my left eye's vision, and I couldn't fucking see anything. And yeah, this is kind of like
That's
that.
what Lance is going through all the time.
All right, I nodded with a smile.
Oh, I love it. Please explain the heads-up display.
No, this is Lance.
That was Lance.
Oh yeah, I love it. Please explain the heads display.
Okay, Frederick. He gave a quick nod.
Wait,
Sure.
it's HUD's display? That means it's heads up displays display.
Yeah.
You don't call it chai tea, bro. It's
My heads up HUD's display.
All right,
Sure.
we're almost out of this big chunky paragraph code. You're almost there.
First off, you'll notice the little map. The thing is designed to map out your current area and to tell you where your friends are and where your enemies are.
Huh.
You won't be needing that feature.
okay.
Right.
Firstly, I know how a map works, and secondly, yes, the fuck I will.
Yes. Next up is the little pony you drawn in the left corner. This is your health, but it only tells you what kind of damage you have to each part of your body. It doesn't give you health like it does in a video game. This is real life. It only analyzes your body and tells you if something is wrong.
A little
The
red
compass-
warning light comes on, and it's like hemorrhoids warning.
It's like when your car needs an oil change.
I was gonna say like a check
Try
engine
looking
light.
up and down right now. Would you like those controls inverted?
Hey,
It's just like opening a fucking Halo comment box.
he gets like he gets like a little icon in the corner, and it's like in a survival game when you're thirsty.
Oh yeah.
It's like drink water now, Lance.
Here, let's test
Your
out the health
sperm
feature.
count is
Socks him in the
dangerously
jaw.
low.
Lance, I'm thirsty. You need to get me some chalky milk.
Side quest unlocked. Get chalky milk.
The compass is like the map, but shows you which way is north, east, south, and west,
What if it just
It also
skipped, like,
shows
one of the
you where your
cardinal
friends are.
directions?
and the direct distance between you and them. Press E to look at the options now.
So just to clarify, I don't know, I'll see if you're still here or not, but just to clarify, is this the part that was written by Frederick's guy?
Presumably,
this-
yes. But yeah, if you want to pitch in, if you're still around, Austin, just let us know.
Yeah, just
Are you talking about the whole bionic eye thing?
just like there's a massive fuck off paragraph in the middle of nowhere. I'm assuming this is the part that he told you
Yeah,
to put in.
Frederick designed the whole thing. His owner did.
Okay, got it.
Makes sense. Thanks, man. All right. You can also make mark points on the map, and it'll show you which way to go. You can thank Omnius for that one.
Thanks, Omni.
There's the clock, but I don't have to explain that one. A learned man
You
like
didn't have to
knows
explain the
that
compass either, dude. Come on.
is a thing.
Does it account for daylight savings?
Last up is the little dot in the middle. They're like a crosshair. This is actually very helpful. Whenever you aim, that will give you a detailed description of the object or thing. For example, if you point at the rock, it will tell you what it's made of. It will also give you details on other ponies. The crosshair also helps you select targets on the target software. You can select an object or pony, and your HUD will point out the direction it is heading. He smiled happily.
He smiled happily.
If I say so myself, this is the best thing I've ever crafted.
What about your
Did
children?
you get all of that, or would you like me to repeat the tutorial?
Also, like that last bit about like point at an object and give you details literally just has me going like, oh my god, Lance is going to spend the rest of the story wandering around looking at paintings going, I can't interact with that. What do I do with that?
Oh,
I can't
he's like
use that right now.
Yeah, he's a point and click adventure protagonist.
It's just like an RPG where you interact with every piece of furniture in every
I
house.
don't want to go outside just yet.
Celestia controls the sun, so there's no daylight savings. Good point, Yamston.
Understandable.
Wow! Wait, hold on a second. Okay, no. The sun doesn't... Okay. No, okay. I don't want to get into the logistics of what you just said and what that implies. Wow! This thing is awesome. So the sun doesn't, like, change. When daylight savings happens, it's like a social... Okay. Wow! This thing is awesome. I guess losing my eye wasn't so bad after all.
Turn off the HUD, please. But it's badass.
I got it.
Okay, question. Okay, so sorry. Does Celestia make the days shorter during winter time, or is it consistent throughout the whole year?
It's gotta be consistent. Well, okay, here's the thing. It's consistent throughout the whole year, but it's like a really shitty situation where on the other side of the planet, it's just permanently winter because like the sun is constantly kept at a nice, even distance from Equestria.
No, it's actually flat Earth.
Now we're talking.
Anyway, Yancy was thinking about leap years. Just hard to say. No, it's okay. Spood is just.
How did they develop the Gregorian?
I'm fucking pushing my
calendar system?
glasses up the bridge of my nose and hitting you with the actually.
By the way,
How did they develop the Gregorian calendar system?
Well, after Christ passed. Also, I wanted to bring up that.
Oni Christ.
Yeah, Phony Christ.
Yeah.
I wanted to say we kind of skimmed over Yamps just saying the permanent red zone on his destroyed groin is really funny. It's probably
That is
just
very
always
funny.
got an exclamation point down there.
That's good.
Your testicles have critically low health.
Critical damage detected.
Do you have any potions
It's
or
just
food?
the white dotted outlines. It's like in Fallout.
It's Fallout. So the sad-looking Pip-Boy thing is just like the dotted line outside around the crotch.
Your penis is dangerously crippled.
Would you like to know more?
It cannot be you. Oh my God.
Obliterated balls? More likely than you'd think. Click here to find out more.
Anyway.
Let's
Fuck.
finish this already. Oh.
It's you need to say turn off the HUD, please.
No, I said turn off the HUD.
Yeah,
please.
I
Badass.
said I got it.
Okay, got it. Sorry. Okay. My vision returned to normal, just slightly blurry, but that soon passed. I smiled and held out my hoof to them.
Thank you both of you. This means a lot.
Frederick shook my hoof and smiled.
Oh, yeah, no problem, Nerdlands.
Omnius was next. He shook it and chuckled.
Hope you like it. I think about ripping my eye out for one.
He then laughed heartily as he stepped back.
Oh,
Oh, I do it! I do it, Lance. Don't
I
test
can
me.
do it. I'm the Joker, baby.
I turned to Mark and smirked.
How do you like it? How do I look?
He chuckled.
Like a mismatched clown. The eye doesn't even match your real one.
I shrugged.
It doesn't matter. I'm awesome. Shut up.
He sighed.
You think everything is awesome.
I shook my head.
I don't. Just when you're part of a team.
Oh, yeah? Well, what do you think about abortion? Do you think that's awesome?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm all about that.
He turned.
Come on, bro. Let's hurry up and talk to Mom some more. I kind of want to take a nap when we get back.
It sounds like a plan.
Said with a smile. Why would you want to talk to your mom somewhere? You just leave, right? I mean,
I
Oh,
haven't
God.
seen
Okay.
it.
All right. So this is all
Do you,
letters.
do you not like your mother, Food?
I wouldn't like my mother if it was Dana.
That's
true.
true.
That's true.
1 hour and 10 minutes later, D-Law's house.
Dear Lance, I hope. Hello. I think you should know me. I'm. Oh, geez. Oh, this is awkward. Okay. I'm I'm something you thought you stopped. Something you seem to have forgotten about. Something that is seeking revenge. I'm Nightmare, by the way. Yes, the very thing Val was trying to unleash. The very thing you thought was still trapped in the stone. Well, turns out that small amount of energy I got from you was just enough to unleash me. Happy days! Well, for me at least, not for you. Obviously, this is, not ideal for you. Anyway, I'm sending this letter to warn you that, warn you of my arrival in your area. I will come and kill you and your pathetic friends. I'll save you for last, though. Make you watch me kill all of them in front of you, even your family. I'm gonna kill the children too.
Dude, it would be so crazy if he killed his mom.
I love the idea. There's a bunch of scribbled out words too. By the way, he'll write something and cross it out and no, this is better. I am the evil. Nope. I am the nightmare. Yes, that one.
All right. Anyway, right. Let's see. Oh, that's literally in the thing. Let's see. You have at least an hour to prepare after receiving this letter, and I advise you do that. For when I arrive, I will begin to have my fun. Bring your friends, for if you don't, their deaths will be much worse. Because you won't see them, and I can tell you I did whatever I think of. Don't worry, most of them will be busy fighting the darkness while I deal with the rest of you. So I guess you can leave behind any ones that are fighting the darkness. Now, I've put a small map in this letter. It'll automatically be added to your HUD, leading to a clearing in the Everfree Forest. We will do battle there. Me vs. That's Violent Storm or something. I forget. Anyway, all of you.
Versus.
Me versus all of you. Oh my god.
Wait,
That
versus.
makes so much more
versus-
sense.
It is versus apostrophe S, so I can kind of forgive you for being confused.
I'm having an off day. Forgive me. Anyway, don't be late, or the punishment will be increased from killing all your friends to super killing all your friends. You'll know me when you see me. I'm pretty much gonna be the only one there who looks like, pretty easy to see. Anyway, you have 1 hour from when you get the letter. Probably not when I send it, because I don't want the post to fuck this up. Anyway, signed the Nightmare.
Okay, how would you know when they get the letter?
Yes,
also-
I'm standing outside of your window to make sure that, I set the timer for right after you read the letter.
Just imagine if he got the letter, but he doesn't check his mail or something, and he just completely misses it.
Okay.
Nightmare's talking to Lance as if they're old enemies, but Lance shouldn't know who Nightmare is. No one explained any of this to him.
Just with all due respect, this is contrived even for living the dream. The guy being I've decided I'm gonna kill you. I don't really have any reason to kill you, but I want to, and I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. But I'm not gonna come to your house. I need you to meet me in this specific clearing, and you have an hour to prepare. And I'm sending you this letter just to give you a heads up that I'm coming.
I love the idea that he the hour's been up. He's watching. Okay, assistant, how do I look? He adjusts his tie. There, you look good, sir. Thank you. I'm ready. You think he'll notice me?
Do you think he'll like it? Do you think it's going to be fun?
Oh, I planned out his death so
I want
much.
to come off as evil, but casual in a fun kind of way.
Sir, you're gonna
evil.
kill it.
That's fun. Write that down. I want to use it with Lance.
Yes. I got the sticky note, sir.
When he arrives, make sure to run behind the tree so that he doesn't see you. I don't want him to know that I have an assistant.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. I've got
I want
that
to make it
plan.
seem like it's a one-man show.
He might mix us up. I don't want him to think, oh, I see that guy, and that's who I'm fighting.
Because,
I'm
I'm ugly.
me.
He might mistake you for me.
I
pretty
dropped
cool.
the letter that had just materialized right in front of me and ran through the house. I ran into the living room, panting. Twilight looked up at me.
What is it, Lance?
I looked up, a shocked look on my face.
Oh, please send a notice to all the bronies and our friends. Tell them to meet me here in an hour. No. Hurry. We don't have much time. And you must tell Dila she's not allowed any more screen time, but she can watch over the kids after school. Can you please do this?
She slowly nodded.
I can? But why?
I gulped.
Someone named Nightmare, who I've never heard of before, has returned.
Who's Nightmare?
I have no idea.
The next chapter starts off with them at the clearing. Epic/bloody battle ensures.
Ensures what?
Amazing.
It's not even ensures with an E, it's ensures with an I, so
Yeah, I
it's like
know.
insurance.
I wonder who's gonna die. Alright, let's make our final bets on who's gonna die and we'll end this off.
I think it would be so hype if they killed off Dana, so that's my bet.
I think Greg's gonna die.
I don't see any way that would happen, but I also think it would be hype if they just blew up Lance's mom, so yeah.
Killing off Greg would be like getting rid of Pikachu. It's just not going to happen.
You know what I bet it's going to be?
It's gonna be Zoro.
This is a wild one, but I'm going to guess that, like, Mark dies. That they went through all this
Yeah.
stuff with Mark just to have him get killed off immediately.
That'd be so funny.
We know Louis doesn't die because
What if Louis saves
everyone forgot
Lance
about Louis?
and dies?
Louis is like, what is it? It was like the meme about like the picture of like toast or something in Team Fortress 2. That's like the load bearing toast, and if you delete it, like the whole game.
No,
goes.
it's a coconut.
The third
Oh,
It's a
coconut. There you go.
coconut.
Yeah.
the fourth
That was
comment in this fanfiction thing from 2012 is, "You're gonna bring the dog brony back just to kill him, aren't you?"
That's
Did
funny.
you leave that comment, April? Come on.
Wow, yeah,
And on
planting
that
some seeds.
note, I think we'll end off
Alright.
this chapter reading
yeah.
of Living the Dream.
So
Yeah.
thank you,
everybody.
everyone. I will be at Everfree Northwest. So
Yeah, if you're gonna
I
be in
assume-
Everfree Northwest, come up to Balil and say, "Hi, I know you're from Living the Dream," and then fucking slap the shit out of her with your hands and fists.
yeah, I deserve it.
Yeah. Ask for more Living the Dream.
Yeah, just do it. Take
Okay,
a selfie with
bye.
me and then
All right, bye.
goodbye.
Okay, bye.